I can drop a world lead, I don't even like running. You gotta run fast just to go and get some money. I'm Noah Lyles K, you know how I'm coming. I ain't going to no Olympics, I ain't running, I ain't jumping. I can make 100,000 at the crib being funny.
So in this video, we're gonna talk about something that essentially never crossed my mind until today. The former relay coach for Team USA, who was the coach for the last 3 years when Team USA women got the gold medal in a 4x100 meter relay at the World Championships in 2022. Beating a team of Jamaicans who swept the 100. So this was damn near unheard of. And then they got the gold medal in 2023 in Budapest. And then they got the gold medal last year at the Olympics. Essentially with 3 different teams. So she made a tweet today, Michelle Freeman on Twitter. The tweet said, 3 years of pulling it out against the odds. And now we've got a year where the top 4 women in the U.S. are all from the same training group, each with history on their leg. Wallace in D2 can sip Kool-Aid at relay camp. World record loading. It's time. So the world record we know is from 2012 at the Olympics. USA team of Tiana Madison, Allison Felix, Bianca Knight, Carmelita Jeter. They broke the world record. And this team here is actually more talented and this season have ran faster than those women ran. You got to think in 2012, Carmelita Jeter, she got the silver medal in the 100 running 10:78. That was her season's best that year. That's her only time under 10:8 that year. And she was the fastest person on the relay. So with this team, you got to think even then, I'll just go through their whole season best that year. Tiana Madison was on first leg. Her season best, 10:85. Allison Felix, her season best that year, 10:89. Bianca Knight, her season best that year, 11:13. Carmelita Jeter, her season's best that year, 10:78. And if you add all of those times together, you get a 43:65. So for them to run 40.82, it was you just subtract 2.83 seconds and you get 40.82, the world record. So let's just take the women this year in their season best. You have a Melissa Jefferson at 10:65. You have a TT Terry at 10:85. You have a Kayla White at 10:82. You have a Sha'Carri Richardson at 11:05. And if you add all of these times up together, you get a 43:37. So off rip, if the sum of both of these times in both seasons best, this team this year have a faster time. All of the women are in the same training group. Essentially the reason why I believe that the world record haven't been broken since 2012, despite it should have been, in my opinion, in 2021 by Team Jamaica, and also 2022 by Team Jamaica. It's a chemistry thing. You got to think. Elaine wasn't really fucking with Shelly Ann. Shelly Ann was making fake pages and this and allegedly making fake pages and going at Elaine and, you know, setting it up to where Elaine couldn't get into certain meets and this and that. It was a whole bunch of messy shit. So the chemistry wasn't all the way there. And the same with Sharika. Like, it just wasn't all the way there with these women. Like, you know, I know some things a lot of y'all don't know, apparently. So chemistry-wise, this team is so much more better. You got to think that even with that Jamaica team with the lack of chemistry, and I'm not sure how much they practiced, they still ran 41-0. So if you take a balanced team like this year's team for United States, and also the chemistry is all the way there, they coaches running the whole thing. And they practice together every single day. You put all of these times together and you get 43:37. Let's say you take away the same amount of seconds as you do from 2012 when they broke the world record. At 43:65, you take away 2.83 seconds, you get 40.82, the world record. If you take 2.83 seconds away from this time, you have a new world record, 40.54. 40.54. And I'm just going to go, if I go leg for leg, I like Melissa Jefferson better on first leg than the Tiana Madison. Bottom line. No offense to you, I like her better on there. TT Terry and Allison Felix on the backstretch. I like Allison Felix better, but I think TT Terry can do the job. She can get the job done. She can run a 200. She ran about 22-1. So that's right in the ballpark. 22-1, 10-8, we'll take it on the back stretch. And then Kayla White. You give Kayla White that stick, you know how she gonna get in that curve. She's just a real 200 runner, but she's really improved her 100 this year. She's dropped down from 10.9s from a few years ago to 10.82 this year, damn near 10.7. So who's to say she's not gonna even show up in 10.7 shape? So I like Kayla White on the curve over Bianca Knight. I just do. I like Kayla White over Bianca Knight. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Fourth leg, Sha'Carri Richardson. Carmelita Jeter, 10.78. You got to think, this is Carmelita Jeter 3 years out of her prime. She PR'd in 2009, 10.64, second fastest American time. She was the fastest woman alive at the time. But 3 years later, 10.78, she's running 10.8s all year. I believe Sha'Carri Richardson in 10.8 shape right now. Sha'Carri Richardson has better speed endurance than Carmelita Jeter could have ever wished to have. Even in her not having a pretty good season this year. I like Sha'Carri Richardson over Carmelita Jeter on the fourth leg. I just do. Just off the speed endurance aspect. And then also, you got to think about it, the technology and the shoes and the this, and that. So, them getting a stick around clean, I don't see why they can't run 40.5. Because with 3 separate teams, they have taken down the top teams in history. Some of the top teams in history. With subpar teams. Gotta think about it. They throwing old Poad Gabby Thomas on there, 11-0 runner. They throwing a shell of a Gina Prandini on there. Abby Steiner. And folks like this. And I think this team can run 40.5. If that team can run 40.8 in a team of Shericka Jackson, Elaine, Shelly Ann, and I think Brianna Williams, if they could run 41.0 with no chemistry, I like this team for a 40.5. I like this team for a 40.5. In Tokyo on a fast track, good weather, I'm taking this team for a 40.5. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Now, I'm not saying that this team will break the world record, but I'm saying out of the teams out of the last 3 years, this team has the best shot. They have the best shot. Because Team USA, they always have the people to win. The only thing that stops them from breaking the world record is the chemistry aspect. It's just a new squad of people who new to each other and figuring out each leg and this, and that. Every year, it's a new person who done made the team who didn't make it the last year. So they got to try them out. But all 4 of these women have ran relays with the USA. All 4 of these women train together. That's something we ain't never seen before. All 4 of these women train together. So honestly, it really ain't no excuse for real. I feel like if they don't break the world record, the coach should be fired. And he just got the job. But y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Be sure to subscribe. Until next time, I'm out.
World champion of what?
World champion of what?
I can drop a world lead, I don't even like running. You gotta run fast just to go and get some money. I'm Noah Lyles K, you know how I'm coming. I ain't going to no Olympics, I ain't running, I ain't jumping. I can make 100,000 at the crib being funny.